Speaking of the little pumpkins,
yes.
Kids are excited. It's almost time to put on those Halloween costumes, but before you take them out to go trick-or-treating, there are a few things that you should probably keep in the forefront of your mind.
And that's right. We want to help people out. So Debbie Forrest, a registered nurse, and she's an education coordinator at Florida's Poison Control Centers in Jacksonville. Welcome, Debbie. You've got some items right here.
I do.
That we're going to hopefully help some people out to keep an eye out for.
Absolutely.
You say these are things that you get a lot of calls in at the Poison Control Center. What are some of the calls that you see generically before we get into the specific items that you have?
Generically, it's mostly children. Over 50% of our calls involve children under the age of 6 getting into things. Household products, makeup, cosmetics, cleaning products, plants, foreign bodies like the little button batteries that are in musical greeting cards. Those are real common. And glow sticks are a very, very common call to the Poison Center.
Do you recommend that if a parent finds themselves in one of those situations that we should, because the first thing I'd do would be run into the hospital, like running right to the emergency room. I mean, what do you recommend parents do, God forbid?
Actually, call us first at 1-800-222-1222 because we can tell you what to do. We keep over 80% of our callers at home. They don't need to go to the hospital or the doctor's office. So we save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and we calm you down and make you feel better about things.
Could you see me like on the edge of my seat as a new mom? I'm like, what? Give me your sticker that we put on the phone. Remember we had those growing up?
Exactly.
Yuck, whatever it was. But okay.
Well, luckily, a lot of the providers of these items are making them, without toxins and things. So let's talk about makeup first. This is your standard. You see this everywhere. A little Halloween makeup kit.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that people are using actual makeup that is made to be put on the skin and not, paints or other products that are not made to be put on the skin. And we recommend that you test it like the day before on a small patch of skin to make sure the child's not actually sensitive or allergic to any of the ingredients in the product. And then at the end of the night, wash all the makeup off.
So make sure first that the product is designed to be worn on the skin.
Exactly.
And test first. So today, because tomorrow would be okay.
Exactly.
And you want to always test out your makeup, see how it looks, see if you like it or not, so you can do it right tomorrow. Yeah, you got cream makeup there, and it says water washable, which is great. You want to look for stuff like that.
Exactly right.
All right, what else you got?
Yeah.
What's the other?
Glow sticks. Glow sticks are a very, very common call to the Poison Center. Kids typically will wear them that night, and then what they will typically do is bite into it or break it open, and then they get it on their skin, or they get it, in their mouth, or they get it in their eyes. It's very irritating to the eyes as well.
Okay, so should we be alarmed if the kid somehow gets the liquid out of there and has consumed some of it?
It's actually not a terrible big deal. It's a little irritating and it tastes kind of bad for sure, but all we recommend they do is rinse their mouth out with some water, drink something that's cool and soothing to their mouth, make sure they're drinking and swallowing okay, and they should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, see, this is the one right here. If you get in tight there, these little ones, that little packet right here, these, you don't have to worry too much about somebody swallowing that. I mean, you could, but these little ones, because it's cool to put it in your mouth.
That's a swallow.
Yeah, it's cool to put it in your mouth and have your mouth glowing. So if your young kids don't do that, what else we got?
We have some choking hazards here, like the small erasers that people like to pass out, the little bouncy balls, even the candies. There's certain type of candies that are choking hazards, like these little jawbreakers.
Oh yeah.
They are definitely a choking hazard especially for a younger child.
So at what age should you be taking those? Like those, what are they, everlasting gobstoppers? What are those?
Jawbusters. Jawbusters, they got the same, all those kinds.
Like under the age of 10, usually, just to make sure, because their airway is a lot smaller than ours, and they can actually choke on those kind of things.
So it's better to just do one of the trade-out things, right? The parent says, "Oh, give me your jawbreakers, and I'll give you this." And,
exactly. Exactly.
Right. Anything
to
else
be
we
safe.
missed? I'm sorry.
I mean, there's just this one was actually interesting. This little thing, it's actually bubbles.
Exactly.
But what they did was they made the top and the stick kind of cheap, and it's removable. So
and
that's
the children can choke on that.
That's not good. Yeah, you got to watch out for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Why don't you give the number one more time just so people know, or the website, the whole 9 yards, so we can find you.
Yep, it's 1-800-222-1222, and we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
That's good. 1-800-222-1222.
Exactly.
I just committed that to memory.
Kind of easy to remember.
I don't hope to ever talk to you, ever. I mean, you're a lovely lady, and we appreciate you joining us on set. But hopefully
and we hope you don't have to call either, but we're certainly there if you ever need us.
Well, that is wonderful. Thank you. Good advice to have right before we get into the Halloween holiday.